Good morning, Tom.
Bill, great to be here.
Great, Dad. Tom, you're from the Centre for Independent Studies, and you gave us the opening speech today about a lot of global trends and the place of Australia within those trends. Tell us, how did you find speaking at Chile?
Oh, it's a great experience. You know, there's so much doom and gloom in the corporate community across Australia, obviously in light of the Hayne Royal Commission, and that pessimism afflicts the legal profession. But I try to tell everyone to cheer up. Australia, compared to much of the rest of the world, especially the Western world, is in a much better position economically and politically.
And so, speaking to a room full of mostly lawyers, but some law firm managers, how did you find that audience?
It's tough initially because usually people laugh at my jokes, but then at the end of it all, I think I persuaded a lot of them that we should be optimistic. You know, Australia has had 27 years of economic expansion. We've had real wage growth until recently that's affected all groups, all income sectors. And although we've had problems with our banking sector, we should always remember we weathered the financial storm. Julia Gillard, when she was Deputy Prime Minister, said that the financial sector was the envy of the world. We've got problems, but they're nothing compared to the problems that afflict Westminster and Washington and many parts of the European continent.
And the influences of change, as you spoke about, influencing the whole world. Do you think Australia is getting more, less, or a normal amount of change?
Well, I think that digital technology has changed Australia in so many ways, like it has the rest of the world, but we haven't seen the kind of economic and social dislocation that clearly has affected parts of North America and much of Europe. We don't have, for example, politically speaking, the nativist insurgency movements that are dismantling established parties.
So bringing our air conditioning manufacturers back, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think we're adapting to change pretty well, but we do face some serious public policy challenges, and they include things like artificial intelligence and how do we transition to the next stage of the post-digital era. They're complicated issues, and we had a lot of talks about that yesterday.
All right, well, thanks very much.
Thanks, Bill.
It was a great talk.